Okay, unpopular opinion, but I get why men don't approach women in public anymore. Like, I get it. I've seen videos of men approaching women, and women can just be so rude. Like, I get if you have a boyfriend. I get if you're not interested. But, like, look out for us. Because that moment that you reject him in the worst way, it's just like he's never going to do it again. And I hate that for us.
Reasons men will not approach you. If you go out and men rarely approach you, you're doing it right. Contrary to what you might think, if you go out and you are constantly approached, you need to do the hokey pokey and turn your ass back around. Men do not approach what they feel they will be rejected by and what they feel they cannot afford. It's not your resting bitch face. It's the fact that they know they cannot afford you. If you're feeling discouraged when you go out because men do not approach you, I'm here to tell you, you're doing all the right things. The point is not to get approached by every man. The point is to get approached by the right type of man. And if you're sitting there thinking, I could really give two flying Fs what men think, then this video obviously isn't for you. But let's not shame the women who are wondering why men aren't approaching them. Whether you want to believe it or not, a man will look at you and within the first 5 seconds know if he's going to approach you. He will do a full up and down, seeing, am I attracted to this woman and can I afford her? If the answer to either of those is no, he's not going to approach you. And if you're sitting there thinking, I'm always approached, oh my God, you look cheap, you look easy, and you look like you're going to say yes no matter what the hell they do. Getting approached by every man at the bar, club, or venue is not a good thing. One is better than all. Always. None, in my opinion, but if you want it, I love you.
This advice sounds empowering until you think for more than 5 seconds. You say if women aren't getting approached, they're doing something right, but then admit men don't approach women they expect to get rejected by or can't afford. So which is it? If men aren't approaching, it's not because they're intimidated by greatness. It's because the risk isn't worth the reward. Then you say women only want the right man to approach. Tall, attractive, successful, confident. But how is that man supposed to know he's the exception when you're broadcasting a don't approach attitude to everyone? Men don't have a psychic filter. Shutting down approach doesn't magically attract high-value men. It just teaches all men to leave you alone. That's not standards. That's self-sabotage dressed up as empowerment.
I was FaceTiming a man, I know, gross, last night. A man that's trying to court me, if you will. And he said something about how he wanted to get a laundry service. He was like, I think I'm going to get a laundry service to start doing my laundry for me. It's like $200 a month. They'll pick it up, drop it off, folded, all that shit. And I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. I was like, that's one thing I could do. It would be like hire a cleaning person, hire someone to do my laundry because I don't want to do that shit. And he goes, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, so you're not domesticated like that? Bitch, can you build a fucking house? I'm sorry, I'm not domesticated like that because I don't want to do your fucking laundry. I don't want to do my own laundry. Why would I do yours?
Look, neither of us has time to waste. Plus, I'm very hungry and hate eating in front of people I don't like. So let's just do a lightning round. Are you single? Would anyone be displeased to find out that you just told me you were single? Strong start. Last time you spoke to your ex? When did you guys break up? Have you dated since? Are you looking for a serious, monogamous, long-term relationship? Has anyone ever called you a fuckboy before? When? What's your relationship like with your parents? Are they still together? How did they treat each other? Have you ever cheated on anyone? Are you emotionally available? Do you have a fear of commitment in any way? Okay. Do you have kids? Do you have kids, claimed or unclaimed? Do you want kids? Okay, how many? Please hold your questions to the end. What is your attachment style? You don't know. Okay, we can go over that later. Are you aware of your shortcomings in your past relationships? How long was your longest relationship? Was that your most serious relationship? Have you healed from your relationships? Have you been or are you still in therapy? What is your mode of transportation? Subway and scooter. That's really fun. Do you have a helmet? It's a very important question. Okay, we can get you a helmet. Do you have roommates? Okay. Do you have someone out there calling you a for-lifer? Don't worry, you don't need to know what that means. Okay. Do you have an Instagram? Okay, let me see. Okay. Great ratio there. 100 followers. Okay, let me just tally these scores. That was a strong ending, by the way. So, I was not expecting this, but we are compatible. So, I will be buying you a helmet and protecting you at all costs. Let's have some dinner.
So, I was thinking you can take me shopping. Maybe go buy me some shoes, a purse.
Get out.
Are you serious?
What you mean, am I serious? Why the f is you getting in my car talking about I can take you shopping?
I don't know. I thought that.
I don't give a f what you think. Why would I take you shopping? I don't f know you. I don't know you. Do you know me?
No,
What's my name?
I don't know.
So why the f you think that I was gonna take you shopping and I just met you 2 seconds ago? Like, what makes you think that I would do that? What do I get out of that? Nothing, right? But you get everything. I'm not one of these trick ass. I'm sure there's plenty of niggas out here that'll do that. But I'm a high value man. I'm not about to take you shopping just because you look good, just because you got a body. I'm not doing that. There's plenty. I'm sure you got a phone full of doing that. It's your business. But it ain't happening over here. So if you ain't trying to get to know me for me, without all that, you can get the. So I'm going to let you decide what you want to do. But I'm letting you know what it is with me. I'm not taking you shopping. I'm not giving you no money. I'm not giving you none of that.
So then what do you want me for?
I never said I wanted you. I never said you came back. I tried to talking to you because obviously I thought that you were attractive. I thought that you look good. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to potentially get to know you. But you said I'm not your type. I walked away. You walked away. You seen me go to my car and now you came back. Because you thought I was gonna take you shopping? You thought that I would spend money on you?
Yeah.
But why do you feel like you're deserving of that? And especially if somebody who don't.
So I was thinking you can take me shopping. Maybe go buy me some shoes, a purse.
Get out.
Are you serious?
What you mean, am I serious? Why the f is you getting in my car talking about I can take you shopping?
I don't know. I thought that.
I don't give a f what you think. Why would I take you shopping? I don't f know you. I don't know you. Do you know me?
No,
What's my name?
I don't know.
So why the f you think that I was gonna take you shopping and I just met you 2 seconds ago? Like, what makes you think that I would do that? What do I get out of that? Nothing, right? But you get everything. I'm not one of these trick ass. I'm sure there's plenty of niggas out here that'll do that. But I'm a high value man. I'm not about to take you shopping just because you look good, just because you got a body. I'm not doing that. There's plenty. I'm sure you got a phone full of doing that. It's your business. But it ain't happening over here. So if you ain't trying to get to know me for me, without all that, you can get the. So I'm gonna let you decide what you want to do. But I'm letting you know what it is with me. I'm not taking you shopping. I'm not giving you no money. I'm not giving you none of that.
So then what do you want me for?
I never said I wanted you. I never said you came back. I tried to talking to you because obviously I thought that you were attractive. I thought that you look good. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to potentially get to know you. But you said I'm not your type. I walked away. You walked away. You seen me go to my car and now you came back. Because you thought I was gonna take you shopping? You thought that I would spend money on you?
Yeah.
But why do you feel like you're deserving of that? And especially if somebody who don't.
We have sassy men nowadays that want to be approached.
Why do you think guys don't approach girls anymore?
I would say sassy men epidemic right now.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
I think men want to be approached nowadays. I mean, I think it could be like a confidence thing too, maybe, but definitely we have sassy men nowadays that want to be approached. Lots of men want to say that they're providers in these like I guess like a macho persona, but they don't like step out with it as well, I guess.
Did you know that 78% of men don't approach women anymore? Here's why that's your advantage. Fear of rejection, fear of looking desperate or awkward, which means if you're the one guy who walks up, introduces himself, and can hold a conversation, you're not competing with anyone. So no, hot girls are not used to being approached. In fact, they are waiting on it.
Ladies, it's 2026. What the fuck do you mean you went on a coffee date with a man? We are too beautiful, we are too grown, we are too valuable to sit with a man done up over a cup of joe. Beautiful women do not accept coffee dates. They don't. They know their value. They know what they have to bring to the table. And they know that their time is worth more than a $5 cup of joe. You are way too valuable and you are boosting up way too many egos when you go on coffee dates with men. You are telling the man, I am bare minimum. You can please me with a cup of joe. Here's the thing, ladies, it's not even to be materialistic. It's not even to say that you think you're too good to drink coffee with a man. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with effort. The fact that that man saw you and thought immediately, I'd love to have a cup of coffee with her. He doesn't value you. He doesn't respect you. It's about the effort, because that shows you how he views you. Another thing that I feel like you ladies keep missing, how many fucking coffee dates can these men go on in one day? That should be a clear as day sign of a serial dater. This person goes on multiple dates with women all the time over cups of coffee. He is not in a financial position to have a wife. So the next time we want to be like, oh my God, Mariah, he don't have any money. What do I do? Well, let's start back and think. Did you accept that coffee date? You did. He told you right then and there, he's not capable of being a husband. Know your value. Beautiful women don't accept coffee dates.
This is just proof that approaching a woman today often means high financial expectations, little respect for traditional effort, zero patience for mistakes, and being told you're replaceable. Men are asking a simple question now: what do I actually gain from this? And for many men, the honest answer is stress, rejection, and disrespect.
I don't like when a man tells me what to do, but when I pulled out my purse when the check came out and he looked me dead in the eye and said, put that away, that did something to me. Of course, they start gardening as soon as I start talking. Let me start out by saying I don't believe in 50-50. If I pull out my purse, it's out of courtesy and it's also a test. If you let me pay for the day, it was not a date, it was a friendly dinner, and there will be no second date. I know that's controversial, but that's just how I see it. I've never had a date let me pay, and most of the time it's just the guy saying, oh no, it's okay, I got it. But when he looked me in the eye and got upset with me, I was like, I'm sorry, sir. Like I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me, he's 35, an engineer, so he's a little bit nerdy, which I do love. And he was raised by a single mom, so it made him really respectful and understanding of my life. There's so much noise. I feel like I should move, but I'm too lazy. So let's get into the date debrief. Our first date was at a cute little Japanese restaurant, and he ordered all the food mostly because I didn't know what to order, and I was totally fine with that. I would say the first half of the date was very slow. Personally, I can't stand small talk. It's very hard to get through for me. I'm like an open book. I don't hide anything. Maybe that's because I'm a Scorpio, if you believe in that thing. Maybe it's being a mom, maybe it's being an ex-wife. I don't know. I just can't do it. So I feel like the beginning was very much small talk and I didn't know how it would progress from there. But I feel like once we started talking about our real life issues, that's where we started to really connect. So far, there hasn't been any red flags that I've noticed, not even a moment where I'm like, this is a little weird. So that's a positive. And after dinner, we did take his car to go get dessert, and he didn't do a single thing that made me feel uncomfortable or question his intentions. So after dessert, he drove me to my car and we ended the night with a kiss on the cheek. So here's the issue. He lives about an hour and a half away. On all my dating apps, I actually have a 20-mile radius deal breaker because I just can't do long distance. No matter how great the guy is, I don't like driving. I don't like traveling back and forth. So it's really hard for me to do long distance if they're not within 20 miles of me or not willing to come to me. And I understand that is selfish, but as a single mom, I just have so much going on and I'm not capable of reciprocating that energy of like driving back and forth. I'm just not meant to be a long distance person, no matter how great that person is. There is a second date in the works. We're just trying to figure out what works between both of our schedules. And this is normally the time between the first date and planning the second date where something comes up and I start seeing the red flags. So yeah, hopefully there's no talk of chocolate pudding. Love you guys.
The very first reason that I see that men are struggling to want to approach women is actually that we see there's research that indicates men are actually avoiding approaching women due to concerns about him feeling like there's a new concept of social norms, and he's afraid of facing potential backlash, which he might feel like she could react poorly. This research was done in 2024, but basically what that means, which I understand is a little confusing, is men are feeling like maybe they are not supposed to be the one reaching out. Like maybe it's wrong to be dominant or going after what he wants. That might not be necessarily what he thinks is expected of him any longer. And so he feels like there's a new norm where he's not supposed to reach out, and he might receive backlash for doing that. Maybe he'll be called old-fashioned or controlling or whatever it may be, or he might feel like it might constitute around harassment or something of that sort, to which he feels he doesn't want to put himself in that position naturally. Who would? And so he's feeling like he doesn't necessarily want to put himself in that kind of harm because that's harmful to him. And so that's the first reason. Again, research done in 2024. It's going to be in the description box. But the second reason I thought was really interesting, this study was done in 2018. And we actually saw that some men, actually many men, according to this research, but the sample size is kind of limited, but still, men prefer using dating apps or online platforms to meet potential partners instead of face-to-face because they feel like it's less intimidating for the female he's trying to approach, but also for himself. He might feel like it's safer for himself. He doesn't really know who she is either. And it's a lot easier than going up to some stranger and possibly getting humiliated in front of a bunch of people, or for her to say something cruel or painful or embarrassing, to which he might feel like a simpler vehicle to use to connect with other individuals is actually to use online dating apps. Now, I think this can be helpful, but I also think it can create a dynamic to which there are plenty of men on these apps. I don't know if this is true, but I think one of you guys said there was research on it. I didn't look into that particular research, but I think in the comments, a lot of you guys said there's a lot more men on dating apps. I don't know. I'm not familiar with dating apps. There are more men using them than ladies. And so I wonder if that's part of the dynamic, considering this research does say men prefer using dating apps. I wonder if that is why more men are on dating apps, because they prefer it over, I don't know. So in that way, maybe this could be used from another standpoint. Maybe you can get leverage by meeting people in person if this is one of the potential barriers. I don't know, but I imagine a lot of you guys can relate to this. Obviously, I'm not a man, I'm just sharing information, but I hope this part was helpful. I think some men actually do prefer face-to-face. But the other reason I think is more important for us to clarify, a lot of people actually in session even bring it up. And I've seen this where they're afraid to be perceived as creepy. Like particularly that word was pretty common, or like inappropriate.
And don't approach women.
Do you smile?
And we're
okay. Show me. Okay, let's play. I'm the guy. Let's do it. Let's do a little role play.
I need to know what I'm doing
No,
wrong.
I got to see.
I do.
I need to see your signal.
Okay.
Okay, your 5-second flirt. So the
Okay.
5-second flirt.
I'll
goes,
make a direct eye contact.
Okay, so eye contact, smile
Yes.
for 5 seconds.
Yes.
I'll count it. Then look away.
Wait,
then look away.
Direct eye contact for 5 seconds?
That's what you have to do.
That's basically me making the first
and by the
move.
way, that's weeding out the hunters from the gatherers. So if you're looking at a man, he's not coming over. There's 4 reasons why. 1, okay, he's switch hitting for the wrong team.
Okay, yeah.
2, he's taken. He's girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Okay.
3, he is passive aggressive. You don't want those.
Like a little bitch?
No, he's feminine energy and he
Okay.
wants you to
Yeah,
come
like
to
a little
him.
bitch. Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't call that a little bitch.
them a
I
little
call that
bitch.
like a lot of them are shy. You don't want a shy guy.
I
Okay,
call a shy
so
guy a
these are
little
the
bitch.
reasons why they don't come over.
Okay.
Or the 4th,
I'm unapproachable.
you're not his type. He likes brunettes.
The
Okay,
type
so
that I think that I'm not the
okay,
type
so,
or my
so those
type.
are the 4 reasons. Got the 4 reasons.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm gonna do it with you. I'm the man. I'm like casually drinking,
Okay.
looking like who's your dream guy? Give me your
There's
celebrity
so many.
crush.
There's so
Come on,
many.
celebrity crush. What is it?
Who's the guy? Hardy. What's his name? Tom Hardy.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah. But he
So
kind of
hot.
likes boys. He made a comment about that.
What?
Yeah, Google it. It's not good.
He's
but
married.
I know, but he
To
liked
a really
boys.
hot
But a lot of
woman.
those boys that went to boys' schools, like he was like, he's tested the water.
He's a little
but he's
gay.
married. But I
Still
love
hot.
him because Mobland
Still
is my
hot.
favorite show. Mobland is my favorite show.
So
Okay.
hot.
All right. So.
Okay.
All right. So he's married. Okay. Forget that.
Okay.
There is a 2.0 version with better teeth with Tom Hardy. Okay, 2.0 version, and
Okay.
he's taller.
Still has an accent.
Yeah, he's in the 6'1" category.
Okay.
He's
okay.
taller.
Hot.
Okay, but he's still got the British accent. Okay, he's still got the British
Okay.
accent. Okay, all right. So I'm at the club.
I'm nervous. I'm
What?
literally getting nervous.
Okay, we're getting. So I'm painting a picture. This is
Okay.
why I because
Okay.
you're only going to do this with the one you really want.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're not buzzed. You're calm. You've only had maybe half a drink.
Okay.
You're clear headed.
Okay.
I now spot you, and then I'm going to count, and you're going to smile. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
5 seconds is a long time.
Okay, now look away. Okay, now that sucked. So now pretend that sucked. You have no, you really need to be like.
Dating is so boring these days. I don't want to get to know you. I'm so sorry. I just can't. I can't do it. I need to be obsessed with you from the beginning, and if it's not the case, then it's just not the case. I don't know. Call me toxic.
Over the weekend, we went to a bar, was interested in me. He approached me. He did get my phone number. Morning, my best friend sends me a screenshot of Hinge, and that same guy who she was with me that night at the bar, that same guy tried to match with her. So she matched with him just to say, I thought you were interested in my best friend. We both agreed that if he even has a single brain cell, that man would not respond. He would just unmatch with her. He responds and says, although your friend, me, is an attractive woman, for personal reasons, I feel as though it would not be a great match. And then he tries to have a conversation with her. She unmatched him. I don't know if the rest of everywhere else is like this too, but this is just the dating scene in South Florida. I try to look at myself intuitively and kind of assess who I am as a person. But here's the thing. Fully independent 27-year-old woman who takes care of herself mentally and physically. I work out all the time. I eat very clean. I surround myself with good people. I pay all of my bills. I live on my own in Palm Beach County, doing just fine. I'm doing actually really great for myself. For whatever personal reason you have that you think that I am not a great match, the only conclusion I can come up with is that you are not willing to step up, be at the same level as a woman who has her shit together. It's fine by me. I feel as though, you know what, if I'm too much for you, go find less. Aside of that, I mean, that's whatever, because that's just like a guy from the bar, doesn't matter. My dating experience compared to my best friend's dating experience here in South Florida have been two completely different experiences in both the worst way. Me personally, I keep getting ghosted. I don't know if you remember how the night before I went to Texas on my solo trip, I went on a second date with a guy and we had a great time. I did right then and there. Once I got back from Texas, we would meet up and go on a third date. That Monday after I get back, he ghosts me. I haven't heard from him since then. My best friend, on the other hand, she keeps experiencing the most insane guys that will not leave her alone. One of them recently had a completely different number that he FaceTimed her off of after she had told him she wasn't interested anymore. Can't even, as women, gauge what the hell is going on with these guys. This is just a crazy experience. Yeah.
Okay, hot take. Don't think it should be a hot take. I think it should be the standard take. If a guy is too broke to take you on a nice date, just average nice, he doesn't have to do anything crazy, just take you out to dinner, pay for the dinner. If he can't do that because he doesn't have enough money, he shouldn't be dating. I think he should be focused on making money and not focused on dating. The girl shouldn't have to be the one doing that. You shouldn't take a girl on a date and then have her pay. And I just think it's very non-masculine. Oh, I'm too broke to take her on dates. So we'll still date, but I'm just not going to pay for them. The whole thing's going to be backwards because you're letting her be the man in the relationship. I know the Daddy Academy agrees with me on this. And I think most people should have the same mentality, but it's true. Like, why you should be focused on working and making money. Like, there's no reason that you should be that broke and putting more energy into dating and making money.
I was literally at a restaurant, yeah, and I could clearly tell that this guy that was sitting right there, he clearly fancied me, yeah, because he kept like, I don't know, do you know when you can tell, innit? Bro, like, if you like, just talk to me, like, talk to me then. Like, why do men never approach me? Bro, like, god damn.
Ruined everything for us good women. Yes, I will repeat that statement. The hoes ruined everything for us women who did shit righteously. Dude, I can't even say I have a social media account without somebody going like, oh, OnlyFans. I can't even post a picture of me at Nobu without someone being like, oh, sugar daddy. Thanks a lot.
Yep, they ruined everything not just for women, but for men too. So no, men aren't scared. Men aren't confused. Men aren't failing. Men are opting out of a dating culture that punishes effort and rewards entitlement. And until respect, realism, and appreciation come back, don't expect men to approach like it's 1995, because the game changed and men woke up. We'll see you on the next one.